everyone, my name's Amanda Kristen. I'm the transit manager at the Broward MPO, and I'm the host of the DETOURS podcast. And I have two guests here today to do a mini podcast with you to talk about the Broward Safety Action Plan. And they are from WSP. I'll have them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Christine Fanchi with WSP.
Hi, Jennifer Pangborn, also at WSP.
We're going to be talking today a little bit about safety. So Christine was the project manager for the Broward Safety Action Plan. And I wanted to ask her, why has safety become such a central issue in transportation right now?
I really think that America is moving to cities, right? And we see as we move into the future, the densification of our cities, and people are moving basically closer to each other as we densify, right? And we're living, working, and playing within smaller areas. And so then you're getting a mix of people, right? You get people walking, biking, using the train, using the bus. And unfortunately, our cities have been built for the car. And so you've got a lot of interception between those people moving, and unfortunately a lot of those things are ending up in killed or serious injury crashes. And so it's become really heightened as our elected leaders are seeing their own people being hurt on our streets.
Jennifer?
Yeah. And I think there's more awareness of people that have been injured or even killed on our streets. People are sharing more information on social media. There is just more out there and awareness in general. You have more neighborhood groups, you have more, schools, different businesses who are concerned about their patrons, their students, and everybody getting to their places safely. And I just think that's really helped heighten and put more demand on us as professionals to do the right thing.
Well, speaking of that, I know that you have worked for the past, over 2 years now on the Broward Safety Action Plan and the work associated with the Safe Streets and Roads for All grant.
So the top three, really that speed is crucial, number one, right? So that I spoke of, as our cities densify, people are mixing, different modes are mixing. We need people to slow down in those vehicles. So if there is an incident, they can slow down and they can avoid that crash, right? So we need to really design our streets for the context that's appropriate and make sure that those speeds are appropriate. Number two, more severe pedestrian crashes are happening actually mid-block, so between signals. And we actually found that a lot of our transit stops are mid-block so that it can avoid the congestion at the intersections, but we're dropping off people between the signalized crossings.
That's a transit national best practice
exactly
from many years ago.
And so the action plan identified that through analysis, which is great. So now we have tools to say, hey, let's move those transit stops, or let's add a crossing at the bus stop mid-block, whichever one's best for our system. The third thing was that more severe crashes are happening at night. And traveling around Broward, it's incredible how many lights are out or just on one side of the street. So really making sure we're using, to your point, national best practice, lights on both sides of the street, make sure our intersections where most people are traveling and there's conflicts are lit up, right? And then a great thing that our Broward County transit partners have done is they've gotten these light toppers that are at the bus stops, and they just pop them right on top. They're solar paneled, LED, and they light up the bus stop. Anyway, I'm just in love with it. So we're trying to do more of that.
And they actually, their foot candle is actually kind of wide. They're actually really helpful.
They're really helpful.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about the resources that are coming out of the Broward Safety Action Plan. I know that we have many plans and many documents, and that people from all over the country are looking to these documents to help them in the future with their own safety action plans. What are some of the resources that have come out of the plan, and how can they be used?
Yeah, this is a great question. And we are seeing across the country different MPOs, counties, even cities that are looking to what Broward County has done here as part of this plan. It's really exciting to even say that we are a part of it. Christine, how many deliverables and technical documents resources did you need?
Deliverables.
30 deliverables as part of this effort. That's 30 resources. Correct. There's lighting, there's technology, there's the Safe Streets Design Guidance Manual for anybody who wants a really good read. But these are resources that are the roadmaps for designers, for politicians, for everybody to use going forward. And those resources are leaving the legacy for for this project that will start to save lives.
And I'll just add that specifically, so in addition to the Safe Streets Design Manual, which really is for engineers to put context with speed, and then
Wonderful. Okay.
safety countermeasures to align with what speed and context is appropriate. But also we created a quick build design guide on how to get your quick build projects through within the county process. We created the operating speed map so that you can see what the actual operating speed is on your streets when you go to design them.
That must be.
Oh, people are going 10 miles an hour over. I need to get my safety mitigations down to the target speed.
So
right?
Goodness.
We created the benefit cost assessment tool. So you can take the FHWA safety countermeasure factors and put those into your design, and it'll give you a benefit cost assessment of those. So,
and those are all free, right? Those are all
yes.
free resources
Yes.
that can be found on the Broward MPO website.
That's right.
This has been great. Thank you very much for joining us today. This has been a mini podcast of Detours with the Broward MPO. Thank you.